Correct, Shivan sir. It's a journey. We have people who tried for a long time and got selected this time. Dr. Diksha joined us. Hello, Dr. Diksha. How are you?
Hello, sir. I'm good.
I'm good.
Very good.
Welcome to the Deanx. I'm fine. Big congratulations to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. So we have three candidates, Shivan sir. Now we can start. So can you moderate today? Sir, Shivan sir, you are the part of the DNX from day one. Can you moderate the session today? It will be great if you, Shivan sir, unmute yourself.
Sorry.
No, sure. So you are the part of the DNX from day one. You are the
I can see the three toppers on my screen right now.
Yes.
LAXIT, then Prachiti.
Prachiti and Dr. Diksha. So we'll take Lakshit first. Lakshit, unmute yourself.
Hello, sir. Congratulations, first of all. Nice to see you on the screen. I have never seen you on the screen when I was taking classes, but at least now I can see you on the screen.
Okay. Good evening.
Good evening. So how is your experience going through this last 3 years of your preparation period? I think it was 3 years, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Yes. 3 years.
Yeah.
So from your words, I want to tell you, how would it be? I mean, how did you pace yourself during these 3 years? I think you just missed the bus last time around, right?
Yeah.
Last time you missed the bus. So I think it was exactly probably a period of about 1.5 to 2 years, which you actually prepared. Am I right?
Yeah.
How did you pace yourself? How did you go about doing it? And I'm sure you are from a DNB center, right? Your program is a DNB program. And definitely cracking through a DNB exam is like almost, I think with the new pattern that is coming up where it is for based on general surgery, I think DNB people will have an edge over the MS guys this time around, because what happens is the depth of knowledge that DNB people have and how much they prepare in order to clear their exam is much more than what it is for MS. I hope I'm right on this. So now it may be easier for you, but as a DNB graduate, how do you suggest we should pace this preparation?
Well, see, only thing I say is that persistence should be there for studying.
That's true. Persistence should always be there. Yes, you're right.
It may be that you are taking 4-5 days off, then studying for 10-12 days, then 4-5 days off, then studying for 10-12 days. You can do like this, but you need to be persistent throughout.
So that's a very good inspiration thing. I think persistence is not just here. I think even during the MS and entrance, I think persistence is a very important factor, because kabhi bhi dheela nahi padna hai. We are supposed to just go with the wind, go with the flow. You're right about it. And any particular pearls or any particular important topics do you think which we did not cover as a part of DNEX, do you think we should have covered? Or do you think like it was okay? Because no one can teach you 100%. It is only we can just give you 25 to 30% and a guidance, like what to read, what not to read, what is the common topics based on experience. What Vipin and what we did was, when we were giving our entrance, what was commonly asked, that we have included, frankly speaking. And as an examiner, we have our professors along with us. They are the people who set your question papers. So the most common topics that they discuss with us in the rounds, those are the topics that we also discuss with you, because day in and day out they keep asking the same questions. So those are the common questions that they come in the exam too. So this is what we commonly do most of the times. So anything do you think from the DNEX perspective or from Vipin point of view? Vipin he has done an amazing job. And I'm telling you, on onco surgery, if you had about, I think 60 to 70, how many people Vipin altogether in onco?
Almost we have around 60 people. In that almost 15 people got good rank. And almost 30 people having good rank.
Seat getting rank was almost close to 15 to 20 of them. That's like almost close to 33%, 30 to 33% of them got a seat. So
that is in our first year, basically, not many people joined.
This was just a preliminary year where we just worked in somehow to get in the classes, get in the people, get in the staff, get in everything. But I think what Vipin has done is out of the blue. It was an amazing work.
It's all your
success is shared from Vipin point of view. Vipin is the person who did everything.
No, sir, it's because of you and me
No,
and
I
many people
I
who
took my
joined.
class. I didn't do anything more than that. It is you who designed the entire schedule. Okay, you should get there most of the credit. Anyway, forget about it. Actually, more than Vipin, it is you guys as a candidates individually are the people who have won the game. Vipin only helped you in guiding. What you guys did, it's your own hard work. We didn't come and see what you are studying. We didn't come and ask you to read something. We just did, देखो ये पढ़ना है, this is what is the thing, that's all. You are the people who have done well. And yeah, Lakshit, what do you think should be some changes, or do you want us to concentrate specifically on something more so that we can improve ourselves, first of all?
I had taken gastrosurgery and oncosurgery video subscription from Deanx,
Okay.
and their test series.
Okay.
So what I would say is that the notes were very good, very
Mhm.
exhaustive.
Mhm.
It just takes it leaps you towards the end of the topic,
Okay.
like like a horse. You are riding a horse.
Yeah.
इतनी जल्दी होता था सर.
अक्षय, आपको लगता है नोट सफिशिएंट थे? आपने ऑलमोस्ट 3 साल पढ़ा, नोट्स
Yes,
से
sir.
आपको हेल्प हुआ?
बिल्कुल सर, उससे ज्यादा और कुछ नहीं पढ़ना, जहां तक अब लगता है कि उससे ज्यादा और कुछ नहीं देखना है. ठीक है, मतलब इट वाज वेरी एग्जॉस्टिव.
आप तो अचीव कर लिए हैं. आप तो you have achieved it. That's why you would feel like this. There may be people who have not achieved it. They will feel no, there is something else which has to be there.
मतलब उससे ज्यादा सर मेरे को नहीं लगता कि और कुछ जरूरत है ना. और टेस्ट सीरीज तो मार्वलस था, मतलब इट
Test series, even I'm telling you, though I was not regularly part of all the test series, even some of the questions I had to refer myself in order to think about answering. They were amazing questions.
I had done
your team was Vipin for making the questions. They were amazing. I think all of them have to accept for this. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Gastrosurgery questions were best.
क्या लक्षित कंटिन्यू?
हाँ सर गैस्ट्रोसर्जरी के क्वेश्चंस बढ़िया थे, एंड जनरल सर्जरी आल्सो आई हैड डन. तो जनरल सर्जरी आई वुड से ओनली द जनरल पार्ट आई हैड, मतलब I was able to do, so that was very good. And that too in the last time I had done, मतलब it was in December when I started doing, and I had done 3 to 4 revisions of that. I had finished it in 3 days. वो पूरा जो मतलब होता है ना कि 100 क्वेश्चंस आपने कर लिया. I finished that in 3 days for general surgery, and it took me 7 days for gastrosurgery, and then revision every time. For 2 hours I had to revise those points only. That's all. उससे ज्यादा नहीं, मतलब मेरे को लगता कि मतलब क्वेश्चंस वर दी बेस्ट जो आए थे, एंड जो कोर्स कवर कर रहा था, कोर्स वाज वेरी गुड.
So basically what we had a problem was, we are all beginners. We are all just started off our professional career. I just passed out in 2019. Okay. Even Vipin passed out last year. And we were just, Vipin passed out last year. Yeah. We were we didn't know what exactly should be included in this thing. So it's something like, you have a baby snake, you have an adult snake. Which is more dangerous? Answer is baby snake, because it does not know how much venom it has to give out. It only knows that it has to give venom to give. And what happens is, most of the times, the amount of venom it gives is much more than what an adult snake gives. So we did the same thing. We didn't know where to stop ourselves. We had to do like an edge more than any other competitors that we had. So we wanted to push in as much as effort as possible and as much as topic as possible, so that, as a listener, you will feel comfortable, a topic will be covered, and also you can get more questions covered in the topic that we had. So we went on full blown. Now that you have told this, I think we have to cut down on our topics then.
तो लक्षित, मुझे एक चीज और पूछनी थी. आपने मुझे बोला कि आपका डीएनबी का एमएस का एग्जाम में आप 2 बार अटेम्प्ट फेल हुआ.
Yes, sir.
तो आप बेसिकली 0 से स्टार्ट हुए और आज आप हीरो हो. तो जब आप फेल हुए तब क्या सोच रहे थे? गैस्ट्रो सर्जरी कब दिमाग में आया, और कैसे अपने को मोटिवेट रखना 2 सब्जेक्ट के लिए? यू टुक ऑन्को also from DEANX and you prepared well, you have good rank also, though it's behind, but it's a good rank. So how you prepared in this 3-4 years that you are starting from 0?
Yes,
0 to
So
years.
basically, I had done my DNB from Batra Hospital. So वहाँ पे gastro surgery and onco surgery दोनों में postings लगती थी. So I was there in gastro surgery and onco surgery for 2 years. So my interest developed in those subjects for during my DNB days. But unfortunately, I was not able to crack. The first attempt में मेरा pass नहीं हुआ था. It took me 2 attempts to clear my DNB. Then sir उसके बाद फिर one of my bosses used to always tell me that if you want to achieve something in life, I would not achieve something in life, then and if you want to settle in Delhi, then you need to be a super specialist, otherwise there is very, very much difficulty way ahead for a general surgeon to settle in Delhi. So and my interest started in GI surgery when there was a day I used to assist in lap cholecystectomy. Then I was posted in gastrosurgery, and the first case I had seen was lap APR, which was being done, and the patient was standing the next day. Otherwise, in open APRs, the patient was lying on the bed for 5 days. So that created my interest in laparoscopic surgeries, and that lead to GI surgery and onco surgery as a my.
It's a big thing. You keep motivated yourself for last 3.5 years, and you are here now. So
बॉस से गालियां पड़ती रहती थी, फोन आता था उनका, हम भी फोन करते थे जब डिमोटिवेट होते थे, तो गालियां पड़ती थी, और बस करना है, अब निकलना है, बस यही है ना.
So what is your message to the newcomers?
This is what I want to ask you to. What do you want to tell your juniors? What do you want to tell your colleagues? And what is your motivating words for them? That's simple words.
So I would just say that if you want, then don't leave it. Don't be disheartened that rank नहीं आया. ऐसा होता था सर कि रैंक आई, पता है कि नहीं आया, अगले दिन सब्सक्रिप्शंस लिया, ये करा वो करा, पढ़ने बैठे, फिर छूट गई पढ़ाई, बट फिर मोटिवेटेड रहे कि नहीं यार निकालना है, पढ़ना है, करते रहो बस, और कुछ नहीं सर, बस करना है. अगर सोच लिया करना है तो फिर करना है. Made 4 attempts, 5 attempts. मैं तो अगली बार के लिए भी सोच रहा था जब दिसंबर में कि आगे लें कि नहीं लें, but मतलब I'm happy now that it's clear.
Perfect. That's nice to hear that. The next thing, what do you think about the people's pulse this time? Do you think they're going to wait for next year, or just go ahead with this year, whatever they get now?
So I would say, sir, this is all individual's perspective.
Yeah, I know it's individual perspective.
IC rank वाले हैं sir.
In your mind about change in the subject and change in the method of preparation?
Sir, definitely इस बार थोड़ा सा, what I think is that इस बार थोड़ा easy होगा, क्योंकि general surgery वाला part जो आ रहा है, ठीक है, you people will be, everybody will be covering that, and जो रैंक का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन होगा वो मोर ओवर होमोजेनस रहेगा. मतलब people will be taking in, if he is a 1 ranker and he wants urology, he will be taking urology. If he is the 30th ranker, if he wants gastro, उसको अच्छा gastro मिल जाएगा, मतलब next year के लिए जो है. So it's a good thing in my view.
I'm not asking whether it's a good thing or not. What do you think is people's perspective? Do you think people will take up seat this year and finish off whatever they get, or do you think wait for another couple of months and write the exam once again?
So how would I say that? But if I got a dicey rank, I would say that I will be sitting once again for studying. Okay, but definitely I will be applying for the colleges at that time. अगर बढ़िया मिल गया,
you go for counseling and prepare. That is your motto, right? People who are having a dicey kind of a rank, the intermediate kind of a rank, who are not sure whether they'll get either the branch, not the branch, either the college that they want, you would recommend them to continue their studies as they are doing right now, and parallelly go for the counseling, right? This is what you recommend.
Yes, sir.
This is a big message from you. You are started from zero and now you are hero, and this is a very important that if you can do from you failed in MS, you failed in the MCQ entrance, and now you are in top 30. If you can do, the anyone can do. Only
Yes,
this
sir.
thing is dedication. That dedication you showed, and you got the rank today. This is a very important message for any aspirant who are preparing. So one more thing I have to add about this selecting this year, seat this year or next year. You just that's individually. They have to think this is their best or not. If this is not their best, they should go again. If they are thinking this is their best, they should take the seat.
Yes.
So thank you, Lakshit. It's a great, nice. Anything you want to say? Anything more you can say?
Yeah,
Nice,
Open
sir.
platform. Thank
Bas,
you.
sir.
Thank you, Lakshit.
He's
Thank you
already on
It was all
cloud
because
nine.
of
He's
it
already
was all because
already.
of you, sir. We used to chat, and thanks a lot for everything, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank
He's
you.
already.
I remember you were calling me and talking me. Sir, आपका आशीर्वाद चाहिए. मुझे भी लगता है कितना बड़ा हो गया.
we're all almost here. I think I'm
Yes, correct.
something. I just passed out in 2019. It's like almost.
I passed last year, 2020, in December 2020.
We just passed out. We have just finished our this thing. That's all. We are not anything. But the only thing is, the point that we have is we know what is the patient pulse. That's the thing.
तो मोटिवेशन जो होती है ना सर, मोटिवेशन तो आप लोगों से ही मिलती है ना सर, बेसिकली. और our friends, my juniors, my colleague, the place where I was working, I had a colleague there, and he was altogether motivating me. Now he had got a dicey rank in urology, but he was altogether motivated. We both used to motivate each other. My junior used to motivate me. So मतलब बस मोटिवेशन ही चाहिए होती है सर, और कुछ नहीं. डेडिकेशन तो है, सब लोग पढ़ रहे हैं, but then motivation is what I really think also need.
And another thing that I would suggest is always don't go to individually. Always go as a group of at least 2 or 3, not more than 2 or 3, so that and you can compare with each other, number one, and you can even discuss the topic with each other. Ideally, the people who are going for the same branch. Now that you don't have a branch system, it is all general surgery. I think now it is much easier, like how we used to prepare for MS and MD and MS kind of this thing. So that would really help, because at least seeing someone else studying, you would feel like I also have to cover it up. So your chance of taking breaks and these things will definitely, you have to take break, because you are gone to an age. So you have passed through one big important things. Now again, 3 years down the lane, when you're giving this clearing exam, again, I'm telling you, I think Vipin will know about it. It's like you'll have your family, you'll have your children, you'll have a lot of force, pressure. What if I don't clear? Will I get a job? What to do next? So many questions that will be coming into your mind. So that's like 3 years from now, that's a long way to go. Anything can happen through that. But that is the last one final time you have to think about it. And people like Vipin still who want to read will go for fellowships, etc. So that's a different.
I finished my fellowship, sir.
That's a different story altogether. But for common people like us, we would just stop here, because giving the final exam, and after that we cannot do anything more than that. And hats off to you. You finished your fellowship also. Oh, great. I don't know how did you do that. I just don't know how did you do that. I know family support is also very important. Family support is also very important.
Yes, very important. So I remember I started my fellowship on 4th of December, and I finished my exam in November. I started my fellowship on 4th of December, and in this time we planned the classes of 6th of December.
I know.
So it was a huge thing for me. How do I adjust this all?
I know. So
anyway, you people supported us happened. Yeah. So we'll thank you, Lakshit, to be with us.
Thank
now.
Amazing, and definitely, we would want your inputs too, so that we can improve our app, we can improve our program, and definitely, we would also recommend you to help people join us whenever it's possible.
Sure.
We are improving our app that had some interface issue that is already in working, already is going on. It will be complete soon. Meanwhile, everything we have on website is working fine. It's absolutely working good. So we'll take now Dr. DEEKSHA. So she waited long, I think longest for this seat, if I'm not wrong.
No, she's also waiting longest for her turn also. And
Also,
she's
yeah.
also waiting
I
longest.
didn't wait actually. I didn't wait. I didn't know that I have to do this. This has happened out of this
Oh.
is like a fairy tale story for me. My residents are here on this discussion and they know
Oh,
this happened like a fairy tale story. And it's all thanks to Deanx Academy actually. Actually,
Thank you so much.
Manav Vipin, Dr. Vipin sir knows him. Was my junior resident.
Okay.
Okay. Dr. Vipin knows what I am.
Yeah, I know that. So can you start from your MS days? What was happened? Because this is important to everybody. After 2 or 3.
The reason why I feel this is important is
Nothing happened in MS days. No studies also didn't happen in MS days. MS days affair happened and my marriage happened and we were settled very nicely with 2 kids. And after that, the RPSC exam, the Rajasthan Public Service Commission exam happened and I cleared that, the written and the interview and everything. And I got appointed as assistant professor in SMS Medical College, which in itself is a renowned medical college. And everybody gets satisfied once he is appointed. Everybody is expected to get satisfied after getting.
You're just going to change your department, is it?
Yes.
You're just going to change your department in the same institute, is it?
I just want that to happen.
It's going to happen. Definitely, it's going to happen.
No, sir, if that reservation thing is going to happen, then it may get dicey.
No.
Otherwise, I'm hoping.
I think for your rank, it is going to
because of that seat that has been introduced 2 years back, that this thought came to my mind that I can go for it. Because any other branch is not my interest at all. Oncosurgery was only thing that I thought I can specialize in. Okay. So then 2016, I was selected in RPSC. I mean, 2013 is my pass out year of MS. Okay, so I think I'm senior to most
everybody.
Yes. That's my joining year of MS.
To most of
I joined MS in 2014.
That is what I'm saying. I may be senior to even faculty, but I passed out in 2013. Then 2013 to 16, I was with the Manav senior resident in Chandigarh. Then 2016, immediately I got appointed as assistant professor. Since then, I've been as assistant professor in SMS Medical College. And this thing came to my mind because my husband had gone for an intervention radiology fellowship in ILBS 1.5 years back. So I was alone, and because of COVID, we had sent our kids to their Dada Dadi's place. So I got some spare time for myself to think about myself. So this funny thought came to my mind, why not give this exam? So this is how this happened. I had never thought of this. But once I thought of it, it was like, let me tell Dr. Sivender, I want to specially thank you. I mean, the concept word that you put in your lectures, that created a lot of interest in this subject, that it made it more coveted and more wantable subject. That was a real push that yes, I want to be a surgical oncologist. That was the only feeling that kept me pushed. And Deanx, if Deanx was not there, then that push would not have been there. To be
perfect.
very frank. Because I'm doing my emergency duties and well, I was doing duties and everything, and the only thing, every time I used to check my WhatsApp, the Deanx would have something or the other thing there, and you will keep on, oh my god, the others are doing this, I should also, I should take out time. I have 2 kids, one of them is in 2nd class, the other one is in kindergarten, LKG. And my husband is AP here, only assistant professor in radio diagnosis, and he's also deputy medical superintendent of SMS hospital. So we have a busy life, of course. So I had to creep out the time of what I had. So for me at my age, my stage, the only most important thing was a constant push. That even if you have wasted one day, don't worry, just do it, keep on doing. So that was provided by Deanx, and that is most important in my preparation. And you can ask now what you want to ask.
It was very nice.
It's because of you, she is here.
Yes, I messaged Dr. Vipin.
I know, we spoke. Yeah, I know, I remember.
Special thanks, sir.
what to do. Yeah.
I was not very active on the group because my senior residents are there. So I had to keep it low profile also. That ma'am is doing this, matlab, it looked very odd that see
Yeah, I know.
what is wrong with ma'am, why she's doing it. So I had to be very low profile. It was only in the later days near the exam that I asked a few questions there, and they were promptly answered. So the queries were answered promptly, and that is also a very positive point that you have queries and they are being answered. And even when the pattern was suddenly changed, you people were so supportive. You took a few sessions to guide us. I mean, at that time you feel completely distorted that, oh, this is because I know myself, I cannot go back and study Sebastian and Schwartz now, which I left long back in 2013. So I have to, I wanted either I have given time to Onco now, and that is now rubbed completely. So I have to go back and do that. But you guys took that session and you were encouraging and you infused us with faith. No, it's okay. You can still do. It's not gone completely. So that was also important. And oncology topic as a whole was covered very nicely. Doctor, whatever you took was, I have taken each and every of the videos, which you took, the skin, the breast, everything, and gynec was, I think, covered by Dr. Sakib. That was also very good. Urology, I think renal and urinary bladder, you covered Dr. Vipin himself, and another person covered for testes and all, I think from SGPJ, that was also covered very nice. And the onco was in depth, very nicely covered. That created more interest in that also. When you have interest, you want to fight for it. I can't let it go so easily. You get
what pushed in more interest is your interest. Number one is your own interest. Second thing is our own thing to show what we have is as a skill. Because again, as I told you, this is the first time we are giving up. We are giving up all this program of practice, and we did not know where to stop ourselves. We were going for the maximum that is possible. Even I'm sure even Vipin will accept on this. We didn't know where to stop. We just thought everything is important.
Yes.
We didn't know where to stop. That's probably reason. And now if we put up a boundary line for ourselves, it's going to be really tough. I think we have to expand, not decrease anything more than this. That's first thing. Second thing is, my question to you specifically is, how did you manage your family time and also your preparation?
Now that,
and what is your,
God can answer that question.
You're not going to
God
answer.
has to come down to answer that question. First of all, my family is, I'm blessed with two very beautiful mothers. I am blessed with two mothers, my mother-in-law and my mother. The blessings of my own mother and the support of my mother-in-law. That was most important. And rest, my own husband, he is very supportive in the sense that he said, this is the last time, we are not going to do this again, because because this is the last time you have, so we will not do it again. So this is the time that you have to put in your because our kids are suffering and everything. I was taking the time out of their time, of course, so he was like, just go on and do it this time only. So that is when you have a boundary line that I cannot cross that, then you are pushed even more. And he was like that. He is very, very supportive. He doesn't say anything, he's just there. That is the support in itself. So my kids, I think because of their prayers, it has happened. Kids' prayers are listened very easily by God, maybe. So they constantly prayed for me. Maybe that is the reason. And rest, I think I managed because I tried to take out as much time as I could. Rest, that is all.
So how many hours do you think can you tell me, since how many years did you start preparing, or how many months?
I preparing from last time I gave the exam, 15th August, I think 15th September was the date last year. Okay. So I started preparing from 18th August. 18th August, I brought the, to be very frank, I bought the Pritesh Singh book. I got the Pritesh Singh book, and Pritesh.
Can we have that kit with you?
My child is sitting here. So I just crammed that book in 15 plus 18, 22 days. I just tried to cover that book, that's all. And I got 258 rank in oncosurgery
Perfect. So
last
that's an
year.
inspiration too.
Last year. So
So
I started on 18th August 2020, 20, yes. So that is the time. Then I thought that if God had wanted that I should not be doing this, then he should have given me a rank like 600 or 1000 or something. He's given me a rank like 258. He wants me to go for it. So that's why I said, okay, I should do it.
Definitely, ma'am. You had an experience of 7 years in general surgery. That would
Yes.
definitely help you out, because I was just passed out. At the moment I passed out my MS, I gave my exam. So I was totally a preparation based. But you had a good experience. That's more.
That is clinical experience.
A
And
clinical
most of the time, clinically, we are doing things which are not written in
Not-
the book.
I know,
That's a dangerous experience, actually. If you try using that knowledge in
I
your
know,
papers,
that's true.
you are.
You're absolutely true. But at least, in last 6 years, you may have seen a case for that. You would have gone through the textbook. Your junior resident may ask you something, what to do. So you would have gone through the textbook. So there could have been quite a lot of instances where you went in depth in particular topics, maybe malignancy, maybe oncology. And so definitely that little edge is there. But you have come down in about 18 months time, frankly speaking, right?
I told you 18th August was the day I started.
Yeah, 16 to 18 months.
Last year, but in between I had around 2-3 months in between, sometimes in parts when I did not do anything. Sometimes I was transferred to Udaipur for 3 months, and I was transferred here. Things kept on happening like
So,
that. So
it's
it's not like that I kept studying all these 18 months.
Yeah. So yeah, we would say like 1 full year, probably that's the time.
1 full year you can.
So for you, kind of a person who has got busy working schedule in the hospital, taking care of children at home, who I could see all the way there, is already there behind you always. So how many hours do you think one should? I mean, hours in the sense proper hours. I don't mean to say sitting for 6 hours and then studying for 2 hours. Not like that. I would say proper hours. How many proper hours do you think you would recommend?
I think it's not hours, minimum hours I think is 2-3 hours a day for 1 year. If you were saying 1 year is 2-3 hours, but yes, it is not that if you've not studied for today, then you can't.
That's the important thing. So take home message.
Important is that how much you should understand that your brain is a closed box. You can't push things into it and you can just say I will remember it all. No, you should know your limits. Just limit your syllabus and limit yourself, and limit your time also, and then that is most important.
So it's a big hats off to a mom taking care of children, taking care of a job, and then cracking this thing. It's amazing. What do you, as a take home message, what do you want to tell your juniors, your residents who are also listening to you behind the show? What do you want to tell them? I'll not see you tomorrow in the ward. You'll be seeing as an onco PG.
I would like to say that you just around 1 or 1.5 months before the exam, you should stop running. You should stop and you should keep, and even before that you should put more stress on to looking back and revising and revise. If I show you my books, I have a habit of ticking every time I'm doing. That gives me confidence at the last day that I've done this. Even though I don't remember that question, it will go in my mind that I've done this 5 times because it ticked by 5 times. So I want to say repetition. You cannot go wrong in repeat questions. You're out of the race. Once one repeat question is wrong, out of the race.
That's the exact thing that I want to
This has been told to me by my husband. He is a radiologist. He's always had very good ranks in everything. He had 148 in all India, and after that ILBS, he's done fellowship at this age. So I say that he knows how to crack exams. So he told me that.
Even I used to tell the same point.
Yes, you told the same thing.
You miss the repeat, you're out of the race.
Yes.
That's perfect. So concentrate on repeats is the number one. So read the same topic multiple times rather than reading a new topic in the last 1.5 months.
Yes.
This is the take home thing. Got it.
One question I have to ask you. And last 1.5 months, how do you solve the MCQs and all? Because you are not in touch with the MCQ for last 7 or 8 years. So how you manage this pattern of changing pattern? How you manage MCQs and all? So, but personally, we believe that you should do more MCQs in the last 1.5 months or 15 days at least. So, what do you say? What do you take on that?
Matlab, I actually did most of MCQs rather than theory. I did your notes, the DNX notes for everything, and after that I did MCQs, MCQs, and MCQs. Matlab, the MCQs books, whichever books are available in this market for surgery. There are 3-4 books, good books, which are available for surgery. I did all those 3 books, and there is also a Rush University medical
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Rush. I did that. That is also total surgeries being covered by MCQs.
It's more of clinical questions. I
Yes, they are more. Actually, in between there was a change of pattern, so I didn't know how to add. I didn't want to do Schwartz or Sebastian as a whole to start off, so I said this I can do. So I did that book. I mean, I rather did most of MCQs along with your notes.
That's why I always say like last 10 days MCQ, 1,000 MCQ in a day, 500 MCQ in a day.
I know.
Yes, exactly. Manav actually told me. I asked. We had a chat just like that. Matlab, one fine evening we were talking on phone. That time I had not started the preparation, and he said कि I said Manav मैं भी कर लूँ क्या? कर सकती हूँ क्या मैं तो? Manav was like कि मैम आप ना join कर लो एक बार DNX और आप ना इसी का मतलब जो भी ये material देना आप बस उतना कर लेना और बाकी MCQ कर लेना. This was Manav's words. He's just like my little brother. He's very close to me.
Thank you, Dr. Deeksha. It's a nice talk to you. It's a great head stuff to you, especially your family support.
You all are actually very positive. Every time I attended any session of yours, it infused positivity. I don't know. You people are positive people.
Thanks.
I really want you all should grow and do good.
We will keep it up on that. We will keep it up on that. Definitely.
So, thank you, Dr. Deeksha. We'll take Dr. Prachiti. She is waiting for almost half an hour. So, Dr. Prachiti, how are you feeling now? Congratulations. Can you on your video?
Yes, sir. Just
yeah, sure. Take your time.
yeah. So, can you see me?
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah. Hi, sir.
Congratulations to Dr. Prachiti. How are you?
Yeah. Thank you. I'm good, sir. How are you?
I'm fine.
Fine. Thank you so much.
So, Shree sir, today you are the.
I first of all, how did you find DNX, and how did it help you in preparation?
I genuinely, I'll speak. I did not take any video classes because I cannot sit and I lose concentration. So, I mean, I don't think the video classes are not my cup of tea. So, I took all the test series, all the packages they were available on DNX. I took all of them. And the questions were of really great quality. Like I think the general surgery question bank covered almost everything from the shorts which was important for the exam. So me personally, I never touched shorts per se, but the questions I just did those, and I used to keep repeating those. Like I did those questions multiple times. So I think that helped me. And like Vipin sir said, like 1,000 questions per day. So that really helped me. In the last 2 weeks before exam, I think I religiously followed that method that I have to do 1,000 questions before I sleep. So I did that, and it really helped me a lot.
Perfect. That's nice. So again, how did you? I mean, like, did you have a separate method of? You didn't have a video kind of sessions and all. So did you have a separate method of preparation? I mean, this is basically for people who are not so much into video kind of a class. Like, how do you think would have? How did you make it out? Yeah.
Yes, I had attempted this exam last year. So, and last year before deciding that I want to do GI surgery, I was very much confused. I kept going back and forth if I want to do this or not. I had started very late, like I had just prepared for last 5 months. And and last year my rank was around was 200. And after that also, I did not decide for a long time that I want to do it. But luckily, I had notes of everything. Like I had
Acha.
read Sackville Fort completely. I had read this Sabiston and Love and Bailey. I had notes from every book. So I have my own handwritten notes. So, and this year I just read all those notes. Like I went through the book once and I just kept adding new things which I tend to like I found that I had forgotten or like that. So I had my notes and I used to do that only.
So
And
yeah,
along with that MCQs.
got it. So basically, your own notes that would really help. So my take on this is anyone who does not are so keen on this video kind of a classes. So you say that you have done all this textbook work during your MS period or after that?
After that, sir.
After that. So basically,
After MS.
now you are working somewhere. You're a resident, senior resident, or something.
Yes, I am. I was working throughout all this period as a senior resident. So, and I did not want to give up my job because then for me it becomes very monotonous to study all day long.
I know it's
Yeah.
for everyone. So anyone who's preparing, should not be a morning to evening session for preparing. It is going to be very monotonous, and we have crossed the age where you can sit for such a long time. We need to have a change in our probably wherever we're sitting. We need to have a change in wherever we're sitting, and also change in the work, because that's very, very important. You cannot study from morning to evening in this present era, and also run a family, and also think about all these things sitting idle at home. Sit idle on the library table reading morning to evening. It's not possible. You're right. So going to work and then preparation is what is very, very important. And like what madam said, making notes would definitely help you out. As again, ma'am, even the Deanx classes, they are more in terms like explaining about certain things, telling about certain concepts, and also definitely helping people in making notes. That's the only
Exactly, sir.
Deanx.
Right.
And
Actually, I would like to add one point here.
please.
I had attended few of the revision classes, the classes which were MCQ based. I had attended few of them and I really found them like really great. What took me for like 3 or 4 days to cover that topic, I could cover that topic in attending DNX classes in a single day. So I
Perfect.
actually thought
Good take.
afterwards that I should have taken the video classes.
Perfect.
Yeah. I
But now
actually
it's too late.
regretted like it was towards the end of the exam. I even calculated if I take it now, will I be able to cover it? But it was just too many classes and I would not have been able to cover that. So I actually thought I should have taken it. My work would have been made easier. And it is easier to retain when you attend the video classes. Because the certain way your mentor tells you, it just gets like subconsciously it gets stored in your memory rather than reading on your own. So I would suggest to go for video classes. I did not do that, but it would have been helpful for me also.
इसका branch और है.
Yeah, I get it, ma'am. You are absolutely right in what you told. Our main perspective of the classes also is the same thing. First thing, to keep the people engaged. That's number one. Number two is clear up the concepts, whatever they have. And number three is, at least they taken 10% of whatever we want to give. And that 10% will at least remain in their mind throughout the day, because it is not going to erase such easily. Once you just listen to it, once you understand what is happening in it. But definitely, I'll tell you, reading and writing is superior. There's no doubt about it. Writing is much more superior than reading. But listening, you put lesser effort for more benefit when you listen.
Yes,
basically some audio visual learning, basically.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly. I somehow actually felt that I would have taken those because it would have made my job easier, I feel.
No regret for you. Already got top 50 for rank 43 for you in all India. It's a great rank. So it's a different way to everybody. You choose your way to success. So everyone have to choose their way, but they can do in best that they should take. So Prachiti, it's nice to have you on this platform. We wish you that you will have great success in your all career and all life. And we are feeling good that we helped in some part of your journey. And see, many people now, for last 1 year we started. We have almost 75 students who are in top 100 in all three branches. We have more than 150 students who are getting seat in this year. So it's a big thing. And this is not possible. The people without you people did hard work. We just support it. It's your brain, your hard work, your focus, your determination, and your way to do the things. This is very important. So thank you, Prachiti, for being with us. We have Dr. Shree. He's Dr. Shree.
Hello. Yeah.
Hello. Can you unmute yourself? So hi,
Yeah. Hi, can you
hi
hear me?
Dr. Shree Ganesh. कैसे हो? How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
So
How are you?
I'm fine. Big congratulations for onco surgery, rank 19, correct?
Yeah, 19.
19.
Perfect,
Yeah,
perfect.
19,
That's great.
perfect.
That's
So
great.
it's a great hats off to you, Shivan sir. Then
Yeah,
you
yeah, I know. That's what I was waiting for rank 3. I wanted to see her.
Oh, she is not well. She
Yeah.
is having some medical issues. She will join some later.
Okay,
We have
fine.
rank 3. We have top 50. We have almost 10 to 15 people. We are here. Shree Ganesh joined us late. He is with this test series he joined. So Shree Ganesh, welcome to the Deanx platform again.
Thank you
You
so
are the
much.
part of the journey of last 1 year. So Dr. Shivan, it's over to you now.
So Shree Ganesh, how did you find, how did you find this teaching platform, and how did you find this method of teaching?
See, actually, I did not opt for the classes.
Okay.
I was only doing the MCQs.
Okay.
Because as the previous person said, I felt that online classes were not my cup of tea. So, but what I did was I opted for any MCQ that was there anywhere and everywhere. Let it be books, let it be online platform, let it be live class. If somebody is telling me I'll give you 2 MCQs, I'll probably pay that and get it.
Okay.
Okay. And in fact, I always heard about DNEX, but I did not opt for anything. In the last 2 months, when I was looking for MCQ, I just heard the name Dr. Vipin. I did not know anybody else. I heard the name Dr. Vipin and I opted for the test series, and it actually helped. In fact, actually just some time back, I actually texted him that thanks for this thing. The MCQs helped me a lot because, yeah, so basically I would say MCQs are the key.
Yes. So MCQs are the key, and you are mostly thinking about a retrograde type of training where, you go from the MCQ and MCQ related matter, you will probably go through it a little more. Or
I actually think classes are needed. I wouldn't say classes are not. I actually attended offline classes of another platform. Okay. But definitely I feel some class is needed. It might be online, it might be offline, but I just feel if somebody tells you something, you can register it very easily.
Exactly. That's what we have discussed.
Rather than you reading. And first of all, I would tell you, I think the first person who spoke, Dr. DEEKSHA, madam, is it? Yeah. What I went through is nothing when compared to what she's saying. She has a family, she has 2 children and 8 years of experience. So for me, it's just, this is my second attempt actually. Okay. Last attempt, my rank was 122.
Okay.
So what I felt was the most difficult thing was to leave a seat.
Yes.
Oh, I know.
So I got all different thoughts from everybody. Everybody will become an expert at that time. One of them will come and tell you, are you crazy or what to leave a seat? You will never get a seat again. This shows how bad your attitude is. So ultimately, I feel it's the aim which you work for.
Yeah.
I always wanted to be in top 20. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Maybe it's luck. I would say most of it is luck, because I know people who prepared as much as me with me, who I was very sure is going to be in good ranks, were not able to make it to that level. But I just feel it's luck. But more than anything, MCQs.
Yes. So MCQs is the key. I think Vipin, this time around, we should think about platform where we discuss more about MCQs than going to the topics. He's actually right. I think we did
the whole thing this time.
Yeah,
we started with video classes. We taught the whole theory. Then we went retrograde MCQ based discussion of the theory. Then the MCQs and mock test, not topic based test. So this is a complete learning.
Yeah, we did both.
It's all helped many students. This is our first year, so most of the people joined late.
Yeah.
What and they help and last moment no one will take videos. No one will listen to
only go
100 and 30 hours of video. So MCQ is a key. Or we always suggest that in the group also do as much as MCQ you can do in the last 10 days or 15 days. Even I used to say 1000 MCQ per day. People are saying you are crazy, sir. How can you do?
No,
No, you're not actually crazy, because last 2 months or so, see, my day starts with MCQ. I wake up, if I start, the last 2 months I did not work. Actually, I had permission in my institute. I am still working only, but last 2 months I had permission, so I did not work much. So I used to start with MCQ, and my reading period was much lesser. And one more thing is, last 2 months, you cannot dare to learn even a single new thing.
Exactly.
Exactly.
DEEKSHA says
Even a single information is going to push away the information which is already there in your head, I see.
something like a CC camera memory. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So I just feel the more you revise, in fact, I used to bookmark even the questions which I answer right.
Okay.
Like if you take DNX, I used to bookmark the questions which I answered right also. So night, like 11 to 12, instead of just browsing Facebook or something, I used to just go through the bookmarked question, because I just felt, as you already said, I cannot afford to repeat a mistake.
Got it.
That is what
mistakes should never be done. First thing, and a repeat doing a mistake, you're out of the race.
Yes.
Repeat should be answered 100%. And in a less question scenario where you have just 100 questions to decide the ranks, repeat should not be missed. MDMS, you have 300 questions. That's a different scenario.
Yes,
but for MCH, it's just 100 marks. 100 marks out of the 100, I'm pretty sure 60 of them will be 50 to 60 will be repeat or repeat related. Repeat related and means in 1 year they'll ask you
same concept you would have.
Next year they'll ask which are the false. That's it. Repeat or repeat related. If you are able to answer these 60 questions, you already got your 240 marks. You are in the race.
And one more thing which I want to tell for the new people is, you need not necessarily stop working to read. And in fact, teaching helps a lot. Like at least twice a week, I used to teach to all the residents, all the final year PGs, all the second year PGs. Like whether sometimes I feel like they are bored also, but I feel like I want to teach. This is not for their use or something. I was very selfish. Because I feel if somebody among them asks a question, then you will think more about it.
Definitely.
You will want to make the concept clear for yourself before teaching.
Yes, you're right.
I think it's a self-ego or something. You cannot say, I don't know, when you're teaching.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You rather tell, I'll refer and get back to you. That's absolutely true.
And if you refer, then you remember more.
Definitely. We'll be like, oh my God, we thought we knew this. But now somebody asks a different question out of the box.
Correct.
You're right.
So I taught almost once or twice a week to the PGs, residents. Maybe small general surgery topic. Basically, I taught the basics of general surgery, which nobody will teach.
Right. First 10 chapters.
Like the first 10 chapters, which nobody will dare to teach. The stem cells and all.
Got it.
So I think those are the things which helped. But I just feel you have to set your goal. And you will get it.
Yeah, that's true. You will get it. You will get it. If not today, tomorrow, you'll definitely get it.
One more thing is, it is not about the last 2 months or 3 months of how you prepare. I feel it's about the 1 year or so, how much you dedicated. Because just 1 month before the exam, I got seriously ill. I got dengue and I went into HLH and I was in the ICU for almost 5 days. And I almost stopped studying for 15 to 20 days, like stopped just before exam.
Oh.
So I just feel it is the 1 year preparation, not the 1 month, because I was never sure that I'll get this rank.
So I don't know what happening this time, toppers. So we were having the Shailesh for urology. He had COVID just before the exam, 2 days before. We had Abid from gastro topper. He had intestinal obstruction just before the exam. And you are in the ICU.
That's induced. COVID so before exam, he was allowed into the exam hall or something?
Yeah, it is allowed. They just asked them to entry later and exit late, something like that.
So this is very important.
No, these shows that it is not a 1 or 2 days of dedication.
Yes, correct. That's what I was supposed to say. This is your whole 1 year preparation that reflect in the exam. It's not last 15 days or 10 days basically. And the two, what is important message, what I learned from your session, this is, so people are asking me, suppose they are ranked behind, whether they should take or not take. Even Dr. Shivan asked just now. So I
Yes,
would
yes.
personally, is it it is not your best, then take other next. So like same thing you did in the last year. It was not your best, so you prepared again and you are in top 20 now. And second thing, this matters of preparation of 1 year, last day will not define your anything, or last month will not define your future. Basically 1 year is 1 year or whatever time is there. It's a base of the preparation is important.
I just say, just believe you can do it, and make sure people around you believe you can do it. You cannot have negativities. For example, people around me, if you ask my family, my wife, nobody is doctor, but all of them know what Tata Memorial is
Got it.
because of me.
Now.
Not now. That's what I'm trying to say. Even when I was rank 122, even when I was started preparing.
Acha.
So it is like more like people around me, every single person said that, oh, he's planning for Tata Memorial.
Got it.
You got it.
So and the small group, I would still say I had a small group of friends with WhatsApp group, and the name of this group is Mission Tata.
It's nice, too nice.
So I just
All of them
think
cracked
that
it? All of them cracked it?
positivity helps.
All of them cracked it, or?
Yeah, few of them, but
Okay.
not into Tata though. But I
No,
mean,
no,
that's what I'm
make-
saying.
make- No, what I'm telling you is make them sure that they will at least be your juniors.
Definitely, because I would say my rank is because of all of them. It's definitely nobody will get it because of an individual preparation. 100% I can give you in
It
writing.
has to be a group. Yes, you're right.
Definitely.
Has to be, and it has to be like everybody working for the same thing. It shouldn't be like, oh, let me get qualified, I'll see.
It should be top 20 only. That's the Tata.
I'm not saying, no, that is not arrogance I'm saying. I just feel like if you aim for the top, if you fall down.
That should how the tempo be. That should how the tempo be. You're
Yeah, so
absolutely
I
right.
feel if you aim for the top, if you fall down, you'll be a mid-ranker.
Yes,
Yeah.
If
correct.
you aim for the qualification, if you fall down, that's all.
That's all, you're out.
Yeah, so I believe that you should aim there. If I can get it, if madam can get it, that's what I'm saying. I am nothing. What DEEKSHA madam said, what I was listening, hats off to her. If she's there in this meeting still, congrats, madam.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But
So-
even what you are saying is absolutely right. Very, very true. Each of the word I think is what I would also like to say. This is exactly true and very true. My residents also know that, there's a word here in our Titar. She is the Titar one who is going to ask a lot of questions. So even when you're saying that I used to teach, then even that is true. Yes, when you have knowledge, you want to share it. You try to catch hold of residents and tell them and make them study.
Yeah, sometimes it feels weird also what they are thinking about us. We are catching hold of each and every person and dragging them. That's how it feels.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Oh, that should be there. As you said, definitely teaching the undergrads or postgrads is really going to brush up your own knowledge too. It's not just for your maybe MCQ purpose. In general, your own self knowledge about the subject is really, really important on that.
So Shravan asked us, hi all, can anyone tell what are the all MCQ book available in the market for general surgery? Thank you in advance. So Shree, what do you say?
Yes, I would say first of all, I would not read the theory of an MCQ book at all. Whatever happens, MCQ books are meant only for MCQs. You refer the answer in your textbooks because none of the oncosurgeons or general surgeons or GI surgeons are going to set a question based on MCQ book. They would read the standard book and they wouldn't even set a question based on the book. I say the answers of the questions are there in the book. That's all. So that you should know the book.
So that's important.
I would say I cannot comment on which is a good MCQ book because if you ask me, Kantamani Balateja I had. If you ask me Pritesh Singh, I had. If you ask me Rajmahendran, I had. If you ask me Deanx, I had. If you ask me Dr. Turer, I had. If you ask me Search Test, I had. Okay, there is not a single MCQ, not a single MCQ platform I am saying. There's not a single MCQ which I have not gone through in life. So I am a very bad judge for that, because whether it's however
You are
bad,
right.
however
You are
good,
right. You are right. You are right. What you said is true. There's no doubt about it, because
I would very frankly say I had spent almost 50,000 just on MCQs.
so because why he is right is, even if you go through the standard textbooks, there are a lot of controversial answers, a lot of controversial statements. What he did was, what all MCQ textbooks do is, they take a few lines from one textbook, few lines from other textbook, put up, and he will assimilate, Pritesh or something, he will assimilate his answer and give that is the answer. That is what happens in most of the MCQ based textbook. What he said is absolutely right. Know what the question is, know why is the examiner asked this question, and try to read about the theory related to that. That is the best. The purpose of the MCQs is just to know what the examiner, or what is the area that the examiner likes to concentrate on. That is the purpose of MCQs, for you to prepare.
And one more thing which I feel is, you cannot read all the books. You see,
can.
Devita, Bailey, Schwartz, Sebastian. These are the platforms. How can one human being read all this? So I will say the extra points will come from MCQs only, which you hadn't read.
That's correct. So basically, your message is retrograde study. Do the MCQ, find the answer in the standard.
You first study, that is important. First studying is definitely
study.
important. No point just taking MCQ. First, one studying should be done.
Definitely.
But even with one studying, it should be like you study, and then what I did was, I will not solve that MCQ the same day. Like 3-4 days later, I'll solve MCQ. So it will be like a revision for me.
Yes, correct. Got it. So thank you for all of us, all of you, to being here and sharing your experience. It will help to all the aspirant, your colleague, your juniors who are preparing for this. And this is big motivation that you all four are here, and where you started and now where you are. And there's a different view of study, different way of study also. And this is all a dedication, continuous work. And important that you are working, that Dr. Prachiti is working, Dr. DEEKSHA is working, Dr. LAXIT are working. So with working, you can manage the work. So it's a work division, how you manage the things. So life is like division of the workload. So this is important message from today's meeting. So in the last, what is your say for your colleague? We will take each and every one. So first we'll start you. What is message for your colleague who are preparing for NEET SS or INISS?
I would say, just believe, and have people who believe in you.
That's good.
And positive thought. Everybody should think the same. It shouldn't be like he or she, they are trying, might happen. But no, believe that you can be there. You will be there. Trust me.
It's a great thought. Truly great thought. Prachiti, what is your say? Dr. Prachiti?
She left.
Yeah. Dr. DEEKSHA, what is your say for the upcoming juniors or colleagues?
Well, I already said that I think hard work, consistency, don't just leave, just keep on believing that even if the time is gone, don't cry over the spilled milk and everything, just go on. Whatever is gone is okay, but you still have time, you make best out of it. I mean, you can, don't waste your time in anything else. Every time, every minute of your being till your exam comes, this has to be that you are in the aspirant mode. You are the aspirant, you're always on go, that on go mode, and you should always remain positive. Yes, sure. And you should have people like you who are positive around you.
So thank you for it. Thank you, Shevendra. Vinay, are you there?
Good evening, sir. Yeah, sir, I'm here, sir.
Yeah, so you are the backbone of the general surgery.
Thank you, sir. I must admit, sir, this is such a brilliant idea, sir. What you are doing, sir, this success stories. I must say that every aspirant should watch these videos. There's so much to learn from these achievers, sir. I feel curious. If I have time, if not working, I would definitely log in, because I feel so much to learn.
See, so much to learn. We are seeing only the top of the iceberg. Many things are beyond the iceberg. Truly, it's
exactly, sir.
Everyone is having their own story, and struggle is there, and everyone has a different view to their life and the studies. Truly, is
truly, sir. And that's so true that actually eventually everything boils down to motivation direction and smart study. So that motivation part is actually very important. And how to go through the whole spectrum of cycle of 1 year with all ups and downs, that requires a lot of patience, courage, and a lot of support system. So through
Right, sir.
these like stories, one should understand that how it happens.
Correct.
So I would definitely just add on, sir, with this current pattern, now students must try to understand how an MCQ is made. What is the idea of an examiner when he makes an MCQ? What exactly he is thinking? He wants you to understand different perspective on the same topic. So MCQ is actually a way of extracting maximum out of a topic. There are different views. Many times we go through the topic, but we don't realize that something can be looked from others' perspective also. So it is a way you as a habit. And the best part of these exams is that answer is right there in front of you. So if you keep solving them, definitely you will get a knack of finding answer.
Yes, correct.
That's true. Sir. Absolutely true.
True. Thank you, everyone.
Sir,
With this,
that's what I
with
would
this
want
note,
to add.
we'll end the session. Thank you, Shivan sir, for moderating this session. Thank you for being with us.
Right, Vipin. Congrats
Sir,
on the.
sir. Hello, sir.
Congratulations, everybody.
Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Yes,
Sir, this is Dr. Shravan Kumar, sir.
Shravan, yeah.
So, so just last minute request from my side, sir.
Yes.
Actually, first of all, congratulations to all the people who got their seats. And I know Shivendra sir, when he was preparing for MCH in NIMS library, I used to prepare for my PG entrance. But sir, from my request is, sir, it has been 2 years, sir, since I have finished my post graduation.
Okay.
And Saviston edition has changed.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
20 to 21st, and a lot of topics, for theory, whatever we read, we don't read each and every chapter from the Saviston.
Yes.
So so my why I am saying this, it is my personal request, sir. I have taken previous coachings and all that, but nothing worked for me. I have watched Deanx videos in last 3 months when you made it to 5,000 rupees.
Okay.
I scored 228. That might not be enough for some. But my previous last year rank was 2,000 something like that. But that's a big thing for me, and I'm trusting again with Deanx this time also, sir.
Thank you so
But
much.
my request is, add those chapters. Let the discussion be, let the lectures be more.
No,
I usually go
now,
with the
now
listening.
there is a total change in the system. We are just still designing about it. There's a total change in the system. Shravan, ippudanతా మార్చేస్తున్నాము. Okay, so
Yes,
what
sir.
we are doing right now is we are trying to include the topics that you have told us. The first few chapters, there's almost like maybe 2 chapters or 3 chapters combined one single class, so that you'll go in detailed discussion about it. We are having faculty for that, and because the pattern has changed, even our teaching mode and teaching subject also will change.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
So
sir.
we are going to include all those things in the present classes. I think Vipin will add on that.
Yes. Yeah,
We're
we
including
already added, sir.
we have about
The
35.
schedule, we'll have schedule in 1 or 2 days. We already have trauma class coming on Sunday, and the ESOBs we are starting. So plan is like that, but we will go parallelly. One general surgery topic, one subspecialty topic, because subspecialty very, very important nowadays. Even CTBS, plastic surgery, orthopedics, obs-gynae are important. This year, out of 40, 25 questions on the pediatric surgery in general surgery. So this is very important.
Shravan, you should remember another important point. This time around, the portion that you have to read is much more than the portion that you have. So, okay, so you do not know what you had 40 questions. Now it is 100 questions, and I do not know. Maybe they're going to make it 150. They're going to make it 150. Yeah, exactly.
And
So
one more thing,
four
Shravan, for semester updates, we have separate four classes, almost about 10 hours. In the difference between 20th and 21st edition of semester update, will give you in this subscription also. So if you read the 20th edition, you just read the notes of this four classes. You will cover what are the important lines are added in the new edition.
each line that is added up is given.
Yeah, nothing else.
Thank you, sir. Thanks.
No extra theory. Only what are the things are added in these pages.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay,
Any
Shravan,
problem,
good
you
luck.
call me. You have my number, I think. No?
We are on Facebook, sir.
Yeah, I know. You can always
Yes.
talk.
But you
No.
can call us anytime, man. No issue.
Sure. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Shravan. Thank you, everyone. We'll end this meeting. Thank you.